Okay, let us have the behavior of the sum of the sequences. Consider 1 plus 1 by n whole power n square. So let xn be equal to 1 plus 1 by n whole power n square. Now take limit as xn as n tends to infinity. So here we have to check whether it is convergent, divergent, oscillatory, finitely oscillating or infinitely oscillating, like that. So 1 plus 1 by n whole power n whole power 2, because 1 plus 1 by n whole power 2 is nothing but 1 plus 1 by n whole square. But you know that limit of 1 plus 1 by n whole power n as n tends to infinity is e. Therefore, you will get e square. So therefore, this given sequence is convergent here. Take another problem, 1 plus 2 by n whole power n. So our xn is 1 plus 2 by n whole power n. So take limit as n tends to infinity. Here you have to make one adjustment. What the adjustment is, we shall write 1 plus 2 by n whole power n by 2. Remember that you are multiplying and dividing by 2 there in the power. Remember that 1 plus 1 by n whole power n idre andre 1 by 1 plus 1 by n iddu ಅದರ ರೆಸಿಪ್ರೋಕಲ್ ಪವರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ರೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ 1 by n ನ ರೆಸಿಪ್ರೋಕಲ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ n. 1 plus 1 by n whole power n ಇದ್ರೆ ಅದು e. ಹಾಗೆ 1 plus 2 by n ಅದರ ರೆಸಿಪ್ರೋಕಲ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ n by 2 ಪವರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ರೆ then it is e. So you will get e square. So therefore it is e. Next problem is n plus 1 power n minus 1 by n power n. So let xn be equal to n plus 1 power n minus 1 divided by n power n. You can take n outside the term inside the bracket alli n ಆಚೆ ತೆಗೆದುಬಿಡಿ. Power n minus 1 ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ n power n minus 1 1 plus 1 by n to the power n minus 1 divided by n power n. N power n minus 1 can be written as, in the third step here, it is n power n into n power minus 1 into ಇದನ್ನು ಸ್ಪ್ಲಿಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಬರೀಬಹುದು 1 plus 1 by n whole power n into 1 plus 1 by n whole power minus 1. n power n cancels. Denominator n power n ಇರೋದು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ಸಲ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. What is left is 1 by n into 1 plus 1 by n whole power n into 1 plus 1 by n whole power minus 1. 1 by n is infinity. 1 by infinity is 0. And the second term 1 plus 1 by n whole power n as n tends to infinity is e. Here put n equals infinity, 1 by infinity is 0. You will get 1 power minus 1 is 1. 1 power minus 1 is 1. So finally what you will get is 0 iradrinda you will get the limit 0. So again it is convergent. So it converges to 0. Next, n minus 1 by n plus 1 whole power n. n minus 1 by n plus 1 whole power n. Our xn is n minus 1 by n plus 1 whole power n. Further xn can be written as n ಆಚೆ ತೆಗಿಬಹುದು. You will get n into ಈ ಬ್ರಾಕೆಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿರೋ ಟರ್ಮ್ n minus 1 ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ ಅಲ್ಲಿ n ಆಚೆ ತೆಗೆದಾಗ n into 1 minus 1 by n whole power n. ಹಾಗೆ ಡಿನಾಮಿನೇಟರ್ ಅಷ್ಟೇ n ಆಚೆ ತೆಗೆದಾಗ n into 1 plus 1 by n whole power n. ಸ್ಪ್ಲಿಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ n power n ಕ್ಯಾನ್ಸಲ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ n power n and n power n ಕ್ಯಾನ್ಸಲ್ ಆಗಿ 1 minus 1 by n whole power n divided by 1 plus 1 by n whole power n as n tends to infinity. ಈಗ further you can write this as, actually result ಹೇಗಿದೆ ಅಂದರೆ 1 plus 1 by n ಇದ್ರು ಇಲ್ಲಿ n ಇದ್ರು ಮಾತ್ರ e. ಅಂದರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಇರಬೇಕು. 1 minus 1 by n ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ ಅದ್ರ ಬದಲು 1 ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಇರಬೇಕಾಗಿದೆ. ಹಾಗಿದ್ರೆ ಮೈನಸ್ ಇರೋದನ್ನು ಅಡ್ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ಹೇಗೆ ಅಂದರೆ n ಬರೆಯೋ ಬದಲು ಮೈನಸ್ n ಬರೆದ್ರೆ ಪವರ್ ಮತ್ತೊಂದು ಮೈನಸ್ 1 ಬರೀಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ವಿಲ್ ಗೆಟ್ 1 minus 1 by n whole power minus n whole power minus n. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಮೈನಸ್ 1 by n ಇದ್ರೆ ಅದರ ರೆಸಿಪ್ರೋಕಲ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಇರಬೇಕು. ಇದೆ, ಅದರ ರೆಸಿಪ್ರೋಕಲ್ ಮೈನಸ್ n ಇದೆ ಅಂದರೆ e ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ e power minus 1 divided by denominator is e. You will get 1 by e square. So this is convergent again. If you take minus 1 power n into n cube plus 1 by n square minus 1, our xn is minus 1 power n into n cube plus 1 divided by n square minus 1. So xn is minus 1 power n into n cube ಆಚೆ ತೆಗೆದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ n cube into 1 plus 1 by n cube divided by n square ಆಚೆ ತೆಗೆದ್ರೆ ಡಿನಾಮಿನೇಟರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ 1 minus 1 by n square. n square ಇದೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ n cube ಇದೆ, n square ಕ್ಯಾನ್ಸಲ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. minus 1 power n into 1 plus 1 by n cube divided by 1 minus 1 by n square. ಈಗ n infinity substitute ಮಾಡೋಣ. Remember 1 by infinity ಅಂದ್ರೆ 0. So therefore ಇಲ್ಲಿ n ಅಂದ್ರೆ infinity. So infinity minus 1 power infinity ಇದು minus 1 power n ಅನ್ನೋದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಇದನ್ನ minus 1 power infinity ಅಂತ ಬರ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಯಾವುದು? This one. So minus 1 power infinity. Minus 1 power infinity is minus 1, remember. Next. This is 1 plus 0 because 1 by infinity is 0. And here 1 by infinity square under it is 0. You will get 1 minus 0. Minus 1 power n into infinity. Minus 1 power n is infinity ಆದಾಗ ಅದು 1 plus or minus 1. Plus 1 ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ even ಇದ್ದಾಗ plus 1. Odd ಇದ್ದಾಗ minus 1. Therefore you can write plus or minus infinity. Therefore xn oscillates between minus infinity and plus infinity. The sequence xn is not convergent, not divergent, but it oscillates between minus infinity and plus infinity because you have got two limits. Eradu limit to infinity iradrinda it's a infinitely oscillating sequence which oscillates between minus infinity and plus infinity. Now take another problem. Xn equals n into log of n plus 1 minus log n. Remember log m minus log n can be written as log of m by n. So I'll get n into log of n plus 1 by n. So n into log of n plus 1 by n. Again m log a idre adannu log of a raised to m baribodu. m log a idre log of a raised to m baribodu. n log n plus 1 by n idre log of 1 plus 1 by n, because n plus 1 by n is nothing but 1 plus 1 by n power n. As n tends to infinity, if you take the limit as n tends to infinity, so the limit will be e. So therefore log e to base e, log of any number to base e is always 1. So therefore it is convergent and it converges to 1. Next, if you take xn equals 1 plus 1 by 2 factorial, 1 by 3 factorial, 1 by 4 factorial, 1 by n factorial, check whether this is convergent or divergent. Here you can realize this is less than 1 plus 1 by 2 factorial is 1 by 2. 1 by 3 factorial is 1 by 6. 1 by 6 is less than 1 by 4. And 1 by 4 factorial is 1 by 24. 1 by 24 is less than 1 by 8. And so on. You can write 1 by 2, 1 by 2 square, 1 by 2 cube. 1 by 2 cube is 8. So on 1 by 2 raised to n minus 1. Next, xn is less than its geometric series. 1 plus half square, half cube with the geometric series. Sum to n terms of geometric series is given by a into 1 minus r power n by 1 minus r, where r is the common ratio. So therefore you will get xn is less than 1 minus 1 by 2 raised to n divided by 1 minus half using this formula, sum to n terms of a geometry progression. That is xn is less than, so as n tends to infinity, 1 by 2 raised to n, that is 1 by infinity, therefore it is 0, divided by half, therefore you will get 2. Therefore xn is less than 2 implies xn is bounded above by 2. Xn is less than 2 implies the sequence xn is bounded above by 2. Check whether it is increasing or decreasing now. Xn plus 1 is replacing n by n plus 1. You will get 1 plus 1 by 2 factorial, 1 by 3 factorial, 1 by n factorial plus 1 by n plus 1 factorial. Subtract xn plus 1 in xn, you will get ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ಟರ್ಮ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ಸಲ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. 1 half 1 by 3 1 by n factorial ವರೆಗೂ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ಸಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಈ ಟರ್ಮ್ ಮಾತ್ರ ಉಳಿಯುತ್ತೆ, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ 1 by n plus 1 factorial, which is positive for any values of n, where n is a natural number. Shift minusing xn to the right hand side, you will get xn plus 1 greater than xn. In other words, the sequence xn is monotonically increasing. So the sequence is monotonically increasing because xn plus 1 is greater than xn. You know, on theorem, a monotonic increasing sequence which is bounded above is convergent and on the theorem. So using that theorem, sequence xn is convergent. So therefore, if you discuss the behavior of that given sequence, that sequence is what? Convergent, because a monotonic increasing sequence which is bounded above is always convergent. Now take xn equals cos square n pi. This is another sequence. If you write the terms of this, n equals 1, 2, 3, cos square pi, cos square 2 pi, cos square 3 pi, and so on. Cos pi is minus 1, remember. Minus 1 square is plus 1. Cos 2 pi is 0. Remember, here lies one problem. Cos 360, cos 0 is 1. Cos 0 is 1. 1 square, that is 1. Cos 3 pi minus 1. Therefore, 1 minus 1 square plus 1. So this is all the elements are 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Therefore, limit of xn as n tends to infinity. ಹೀಗೆ ಬರಿತಾ ಹೋದರೆ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಇನ್ಫಿನಿಟಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಅದರ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಅದು ಕೂಡ 1. ಅಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಲಿಮಿಟ್ ಆಫ್ xn as n tends to infinity is 1. Therefore, the sequence xn is convergent. Next, take xn equals 2n square minus 1 by 8n plus 1. This is another sequence. Take n square outside. You can write 2 minus 1 by n square. Similarly, denominator n ಆಚೆ ತೆಗೆದಾಗ 8 plus 1 by n, ಒಂದು n cancel ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. You will get n into 2 minus 1 by n square divided by 8 plus 1 by n. Now take the limit as n tends to infinity. ಇಲ್ಲೇನೋ 1 by infinity 0 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿಯೂ 1 by infinity 0 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಬಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ n ಗೆ ಇನ್ಫಿನಿಟಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಾಗ infinity by 8 ಅಂದರೆ therefore that is infinity. ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಇನ್ಫಿನಿಟಿ ಒಂದೇ ಲಿಮಿಟ್ ಬಂದಿದ್ದರಿಂದ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಡೈವರ್ಜೆಂಟ್. ಅಥವಾ ಮೈನಸ್ ಇನ್ಫಿನಿಟಿ ಒಂದೇ ಲಿಮಿಟ್ ಬಂದರೆ ಡೈವರ್ಜೆಂಟ್. ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಇನ್ಫಿನಿಟಿ ಮೈನಸ್ ಇನ್ಫಿನಿಟಿ ಎರಡೂ ಬಂದರೆ ಆಸಿಲೇಟ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ದೇರ್ ಫಾರ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಡೈವರ್ಜೆಂಟ್. ಸೊ ದಿ ಸೀಕ್ವೆನ್ಸ್ xn ಇಸ್ ಡೈವರ್ಜೆಂಟ್, ಡೈವರ್ಜೆಸ್ ಟು ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಇನ್ಫಿನಿಟಿ. ಅಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಇನ್ಫಿನಿಟಿ ಅಥವಾ ಮೈನಸ್ ಇನ್ಫಿನಿಟಿ ಬಂದರೆ ಡೈವರ್ಜೆಂಟ್, ರಿಮೆಂಬರ್. ಫೈನೈಟ್ ಲಿಮಿಟ್ ಬಂದರೆ ಕನ್ವರ್ಜೆಂಟ್. ನಾವು ಟೇಕ್ xn ಈಕ್ವಲ್ಸ್ n ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಮೈನಸ್ 1 ಪವರ್ n ಇಂಟು n. ಇಲ್ಲಿ n ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಆಚೆ ತೆಗೆದಾಗ you will get 1 plus minus 1 power n divided by n. Take limit as n tends to infinity. So this is limit n tends to infinity minus 1 power n by n as n infinity adaga adu 0. Because minus 1 power infinity andre plus 1 divided by infinity andre it is 0. And limit of n square as n tends to infinity. Allige infinity square into infinity you will get infinity. Allige this is what? Infinity this is. So therefore the sequence xn is divergent. Okay, I have to work one more problem. Some more problems are there, but the strength is too less, only 6. Yes, this problem is very important. ಇದನ್ನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಫುಲ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರೆಂತ್ ಇರಬೇಕು, ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂದರೆ ಅದು ಏನೂ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. ಎಕ್ಸಾಮಲ್ಲಿ ಇಟ್ ವಾಸ್ ಆಸ್ ಮೆನಿ ಟೈಮ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮಿನೇಷನ್. ಯಾವುದು? show that the sequence xn defined by x1 equals root 7, xn plus 1 equals root of 7 plus xn converges to 1 plus root 29 by 2. Okay, what shall I do now? ಅದು ಭಾಳ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟು. ಅದೇ ಥರ ಭಾಳ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ. ಅವೆಲ್ಲ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ಸನ್ನು ಇದೇ ಆಧಾರದ ಮೇಲೆ ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಯಾಕೆ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಸಿಪೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ? ಓನ್ಲಿ 6 ಪಾರ್ಟಿಸಿಪೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ದೇರ್. ಎಸ್, ಓನ್ಲಿ ದರ್ಶನ್ ಎಸ್ ಬಿ ಮಾತ್ರ ಬಾಯ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಉಳಿದಿದ್ದು ಯಾರೂ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಹಾಗೆ ಇವರಲ್ಲೂ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ವೈ ದಿಸ್ ಟ್ರಾಜಿಡಿ ಹ್ಯಾಪನ್? ಎಸ್, ಯಾಕೆ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಇಲ್ವಾ? ಓಕೆ, ಐ ಶಾಲ್ ಕನ್ಕ್ಲೂಡ್ ದಿಸ್ ಟುಡೇಸ್ ಮೀಟಿಂಗ್. ಯಾಕೆಂದರೆ ಭಾಳ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಇದೆ. ಈ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಫುಲ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರೆಂತ್ ಇರಬೇಕು. ನೋಡೋಣ, ನಾಳೆ ಒಂದು ದಿವಸ ನೋಡೋಣ. ನಾಳೆ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಯಾವತ್ತು ಮಂಡೇ ಇದೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಮಂಡೇನೂ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಆದರೆ ನಾನೇನು ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ, ಹೀಗೆ ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂ ಮಾಡ್ತೇನೆ. ಅದು ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದೇರ್ ಫೇಟ್. ಐ ಕಾಂಟ್ ಡೂ ಎನಿಥಿಂಗ್. ಓಕೆ ಓಕೆ, ಅದರ ಡೌಟ್ಸ್ ಇದೆಯಾ ಈ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ? ಡು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಎನಿ ಡೌಟ್ಸ್? ವೈಷ್ಣವಿ ಎನ್?
No, sir.
ಓಕೆ ರೈಟ್, ಐ ಶಿಲ್ ಕನ್ಕ್ಲೂಡ್ ದಿಸ್. ಯಾಕೆಂದ್ರೆ ಇದೊಂದು ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್. ಮಂಡೇ ನೋಡ್ತೇನೆ, ಕಡಿಮೆ ಇದ್ರೂ ಆ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇನೆ ನಾನು ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ನಥಿಂಗ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಬಿ ಡನ್. ಯಾಕೆ ಮೊದಲು 13, 14, 15 ಜನ ಇದ್ದರೆ ಈಗ ಬಹಳ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಅದರಿಂದ ನೋಡೋಣ, ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಇದು ಕೊಡ್ತೇನೆ, ಚಾನ್ಸ್ ಕೊಡ್ತೇನೆ. ಓಕೆ ರೈಟ್.